YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh boy, here we go, you guys. This is starting to get very, very interesting. Now, the last couple of days, just like I told you guys on the last video, Ray Daniels is not backing down from Roc Nation. Even after being called out for being wrong about claiming that Jay-Z's album is done, Ray Daniels has been going on different podcasts and platforms and radio stations, basically doubling down. Most recently, Ray was on his podcast saying, yo, I know people that work at Roc Nation. I know people connected with everything. Now, also very interesting, Ray admits that he's done this before. According to Ray, he broke some news about Atlantic Records that he wasn't supposed to. They called him, checked him on it, and basically told him, yo, you just fucked up some shit that we were planning. Here's what he said.
First off, the Roc Nation thing, let me be clear. I used to work at Roc Nation for 3 years. I know most of the employees over there on the label side, they my friends and everything. I didn't get this information from none of them. I got this information from somebody who, like, honestly, the way they told me, it's like they wanted me to say it, like, oh, because they know I'm, and by the way, I said it like a fan. I said, album done, we might, I kept saying we might, because I'm like, I am a fan of Jay-Z. That's my favorite rapper of all time. And I'm like, yo, and the way the person told me, it was kind of like, yo, the album done, but y'all might not get it. Y'all might not get it. So it's like, unless he finds a partner. So to me, it felt like, man, you better go hype that shit up for him. That's what that's how I felt like to me, like, man, hype that shit up. So I thought I was doing that. But first of all, the response let me know that I was right.
Did you speak to him since?
Who, my source?
Yes.
Yes.
And what did your source say?
The album is done. There's nothing to talk about. The album is done. He's looking for a partner.
So you standing 10 toes on that?
Bro, the album is... I know more about what's happening from my channels than the person that runs the digital page for Roc Nation. The person that runs the digital page for Roc Nation does what they're told. They say it's this, and they'll say it. It's not like that person is I'm arguing with. They was handed down. But my thing was, I'm a fan. I was talking like a fan. I was excited, like, and I thought I created some excitement. Maybe I messed up they play, but here's what I would say. I messed up something for Atlantic one day. Atlantic called me, Ray, you really fucked up some business for us. I did, my bad. For now on, before you talk about Atlantic, can you call us and we talk it out? Sure, no problem. Like, to me, if you don't want me to talk about it, then I deserve the respect of that. But they don't do that. They play the other way.
Now, Charlamagne is also doubling down on the Roc Nation claims as well. Charlamagne posted this picture with Desiree Perez. He said, my annual employee evaluation went well. Let's discuss. Now, today on the Joe Budden podcast, episode 955, Joe and the guys spoke on Charlamagne giving Ray Daniels Donkey of the Day. And Joe also gave Akademiks a little bit of a warning for continuing to talk about Desiree Perez and Roc Nation. Here's what he said.
That narrative exists now, and there seems to be a little bit of merit and a little bit of credence to it, and all you do is help when you seemingly jump in front of anything coming Roc Nation's way or Hove's way or Desiree's way. That's what it appears like, right? Like, I don't know his business. I don't know who he works for or with. But in that Ak interview, it came out that, hey, if we did get the casino, you would have a piece of it. That's, to me, is called working with.
But no, because the way he kind of worded it was, yo, I'm an investor here.
Yeah.
Like, I can be an investor, or any one of us can be an investor with another big conglomerate.
Sure.
That don't necessarily mean that we are investing as a unit together.
That's real simple to say. Yeah. And if you say that, it's easily understood by whoever is digesting that comment. Yeah. Charlamagne never really speaks directly to things. He always speaks in like some type of code to where, hey, yeah, to where I'm saying it, but I'm not saying, hey, if they would have got it, I'd have been in on it. But they didn't get it, so I wasn't in on it, so that wasn't an ad. Ak's point was, hey, that all of that should have been said across airwaves, and you might have been violating whatever rules you. I don't talk about that because I'm not Poetic Flacco and them niggas that get on the internet and get to ratting on everybody about what they did wrong. That's not my bad.
I was about to say, but that, to Charlamagne's defense, he don't have to.
Well, you do have to.
Well, you have to disclose that.
You do have
that was
to.
the point.
No, I'm saying
legally,
I don't have to let you got to let somebody know that he has an affiliation with Roc Nation.
Yes. If y'all are in business,
if you are saying something like over the airwaves, as if it's an ad and you are not expressing your personal affiliation with that, you are violating
It ain't just airways.
FCC
Like
rules.
they got that shit now with social media, all that. You can't post something if it's. You have to let it be known that this is an ad.
Yeah.
You cannot just make
But
it
that's
look
an
like.
ad.
That's where.
But
But
that's
that's what
where
it
the
is.
great-
They ads. They seeky ads. That's what they saying. That's what they're saying.
If I got business dealings with your company, with that's that ish, and I'm somewhere talking about that's that ish in a positive light, but I have an interest there,
That
I have to
nobody
make that
knows about.
and nobody know.
Yeah.
That's illegal. I have
think
to
what
make
gets
that
tricky
interest
is
known.
An advertisement is something that I pay for. So if you just fuck
That's
with
not true.
it,
No, that's not necessarily true.
It's not true.
I think where it gets
really?
Not definitively. Yeah,
If-
it doesn't
if-
have to be. It can.
It could be no money exchange, and you could be
Yeah.
doing an advertisement.
Where it gets tricky, I think, is when you think about what the relationships are. For example, if I went on my own private platform and started promoting crime in America, I have a relationship with you and I have a business relationship with you. But it's not necessary. But if I just do a commentary about how great your new show is, that's not an ad.
Well, you also don't participate in the upside of crime in America,
I'm with
which
you.
is a clear distinction.
And that's why I'm saying it's not enough to just have the relationship. There needs to that last piece you just mentioned has to be demonstrated.
Well, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't know their business enough. Like you said, I don't know their business enough to know.
Same, but forget about that. Let's throw that to the side, because
Okay.
we do that here. We fucking get caught up in that. Throw that to the side. Even the picture with Desiree,
Yeah,
to be able to take a picture with Desiree,
yeah.
does say something.
I think it was an interview, right?
I don't know what it was.
It looked like they want to set for an
I've
interview.
never met Desiree, Mark.
Okay.
I've only ever heard about her from
Same.
people that I know and care about and love. They speak very highly of her in terms of her business savvy, how shrewd she is, and how she gets things done.
I've seen her.
I've also heard about other things to where, yeah, I could understand that side as well. So when these people get to talking about, oh, Roc Nation and that's where they may be playing outside of the lines of the rule book, I'm home saying, yeah, that's how they play.
And again, back to my point
That's how they all
last
play.
time, especially once you start getting into political, economic shit at that level, it's a different level of game that
It's
they're
a
playing.
whole different ball game.
Yeah.
That's
Why are you
we're no
so
longer
hard?
talking about critiquing music.
Well,
in art.
that's why I
We're
would
here talking about like the whole business of politics is fucking mudslinging
see.
and protecting someone from
backdoor
being
it.
But
mudslinged.
see, Parks,
Yeah.
Parks, I agree, but that's why I was surprised to see a bullet used for something
Ray.
for
Ray.
for something that seems so low stakes. Because if the album's not coming out, who gives a shit? And if it is, we're gonna find out it is anyway. So
Maybe the fact that the part, it ain't about the album, it's the part that he's saying about
Corporate
there has to be
sponsors.
a business, a deal tied to that album. Maybe that was going to be hidden one way or another. That you talking about something that the masses ain't supposed to know.
But
Because again, today everything is numbers based. So if this album dropped and them numbers look a certain way, y'all not supposed to know it looked a certain way because of a business deal over here.
Which we saw happen with Magna Carta, by the way.
yes,
Yes.
with Sony, Samsung.
Yeah.
But it look a certain way, right, to people that have no idea about none of the shit that's being spoken about.
Which is the
right?
masses.
Like, I've met Jay-Z before and had a few talks with him in my past, right? Looking at this, I would put all my poker chips to the table to say, Jay-Z is not telling Charlamagne to go out there and go to bat for everything that is being said about him. in
Oh, I
public.
agree.
No,
I would
of
agree
course.
with that.
Yeah, no.
I would bet the farm
No.
that he's not telling her that.
Okay.
Telling him that. So why he feels like he needs to do it or he's obligated to do it is coming from somewhere else
I was
and
about to say,
something else.
So let me ask you a question.
Not saying it's not Roc Nation affiliated.
Exactly.
Because he took the pick with Dez.
That's what I was about to say.
But listen, if Hov is saying, yo, Dez run all this shit, go talk to Dez, then that's what you're dealing with now.
I agree.
So when people say Roc Nation, yeah, they saying Jay-Z, but oftentimes when people say it, they're really talking about this
The
woman
company.
who
The
I've
company.
never met. I can't. They be like, Joe, say something, say that. I can't say I've never met the lady.
But see,
I've never met this woman.
yeah, same.
But I heard.
Let me put my Roc Nation cape on for
She
just
the
a
reason
second.
we got.
I heard.
She the reason to listen.
I heard she don't play.
We was outside that Yankee Stadium shit when all that shit was fucked up. We was out there for hours, and they said the gates was opening, and they wasn't, and it was, and it wasn't. We saw her walk over. She whispered something to that guard, and within 10 minutes at least, I don't know, niggas was inside.
It was like Malcolm X in the movie.
Yeah,
with this
yeah.
sprint, like,
Yo, no bullshit. She came out. She was like,
Dog, I seen Ack online the
everybody
other
was
day.
inside,
Hey,
the
Ack,
whole
let me
area.
tell you, I absolutely love all of this shit that you got going on. You are turning it up. A 46-year-old nigga like me loves to see it because I be home with low energy. Like, yeah, talk about that shit, yo. But Ack was talking on the stream and got swatted. He's right in the middle of his Roc Nation bag. Seen someone on the cameras, had to run outside, had to go in, and he came back in and talked about it. What a good content piece if you get swatted, right? But I'm home with low energy saying, yeah, that's why I don't do it.
Yeah, why do you want the problems, yo?
Hey, no, Ice, these fans so stupid. Hey, why you don't talk about this? Because I don't like getting swatted.
Who wants
I
them
don't like
problems?
having lawyer fees for nothing. I don't like getting sued over some shit that read like bullshit on the paper. I don't like creating enemies with people who have the resources to make my life a living hell every day for the rest of my life. I don't. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
Choose your battles,
That's my take
my
on
nigga.
it.
Choose your
That's my
battles.
take on it. Hey, Ack, salute. Hey, get him.
It's a whole bar for everything. Do not bark up that tree. That tree will fall on you.
Because as we're talking it through, and again, I think Charlamagne overreacted with the donkey of the day shit. It's
I agree.
that didn't need to happen. That's it's weird. It was a weird decision to make. It made, to me, honestly, because we wouldn't be talking about the story except for that happening.
Right.
He actually made it a bigger story, or they made it a bigger story than if they had just ignored it.
Yeah.
It's if I'm Roc Nation and I'm got as much at stake as y'all are talking about, the business deals, all that stuff. To me, they could have just sent a note to Ray, because if Ray is who they say he is, and his angle is to get into business and all that other shit, they could have sent Ray a note and said, "Hey, chill. Say, hey, my sources were wrong," and he probably would have stood
but see,
down. They sent Charlamagne. They sicked Charlamagne on to me. As I'm thinking it through, seems less likely. What could be more likely is still, hey, I got a relationship with this company. I feel the need to frontline for them because I got a relationship with this company.
See, I
Charlamagne's
agree.
too. Charlamagne.
If it wasn't him, I would agree
In
with
real life, Charlamagne is too much of a boss for that.
Yeah.
It's too much of a boss for that mentality. That's very lackey.
No, but I don't mean on some lackey shit. I mean on some like just I actually fuck with them and love them.
It
shit.
comes off. You're also responsible for how it comes off. I'm not never calling Charlamagne.
No,
I
I
can't put that on where he
But
where he at,
how
where
it
he
comes
today.
off.
But does this look less like that?
It looks like lackey.
No, but the approach he actually did take, does it look less like that?
No.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah.
No, it doesn't look less.
See,
like that.
I just see it from a different
He just
perspective.
is a nigga that probably don't care about the perception of.
That's one of the things I appreciate about him.
I'm loyal. I'm loyal to the
Yeah.
people that I'm in business with.
Now, when it comes to Charlamagne giving Ray Daniels Donkey of the Day, it was definitely a little bit personal. I'm not too sure what happened internally between Charlamagne and Ray Daniels, but I did a little bit of digging. And last month, when Akademiks and Akademiks TV were going on a smear campaign on Charlamagne, Ray Daniels also joined in and called Charlamagne compromised. According to Ray Daniels, while everybody is trying to demonize Desiree Perez, Charlamagne is the only person trying to humanize her.
When you hear Charlamagne, who became a pundit talking about people, speaking that positive about someone who I've never heard. Like, I know people inside the camp that's like, man, when she come around, I leave. I've been around Jay for so it's like, I've never heard nobody. It was like they talked about like the boogeyman. Charlamagne talked about it like she was a mom and a warm person. That lets me know that he's completely with them. No problem with it. But like, when I hear him speak about Roc Nation now, I know that that's the 2% that I'm like, I know he's compromised there. He's one of them. Whatever he says is what they want him to say. Like the fact that he was trying to get Akademiks to sit down with them. Like, if I could set it up. And it's like, I don't know, man. It just didn't sit well with me. But like, I'm also not 200 million up in media and ain't that comfortable to say what it. So it didn't sit well with me. But you know, I respect it. You know, because he was flipping. What if Drake wouldn't do business with you? What Drake wouldn't want to do business with you? Because that's not how Drake influences media. That's how Jay influences media. That's how he plays the game. Like, I'm gonna get in business with the biggest guys. That's how Jay plays. So of course Drake is not thinking on that level. He's just like making his money and act as his boy. But I mean, you know, Charlamagne's still a GOAT to me, but like 2% I got to take from him because he's with them. And that to me is like, okay.
Now, this might be Charlamagne's reason for trolling Ray Daniels by posting this picture with him and Desiree Perez. Listen, I don't know what's going on, but I do still think that this is all a rollout. Right now, the only thing we can confirm is that Jay-Z definitely has an album coming out. Now, everything else, whether or not the album's done, whether or not there's going to be partners involved, we do not know. So I'm excited to sit back and watch everything play out and unfold. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Ray Daniels and Charlamagne continuing to double down? And also, what do you guys make of Joe Budden and the podcast response to Charlamagne giving Ray Daniels Donkey of the Day? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.